When you find an everyday style staple that doesn't just fit well, it looks high-end and it holds up in the wash, you don't just celebrate, you buy it in 3 more colors. Welcome back, everyone. Today I am sharing my July Quince haul, and it's a little bit different because almost every piece that I'm going to share with you is actually a repurchase of a piece I already own and love, just in a different color. But me being me, I also managed to sneak in a few new pieces, and I want to talk very briefly about 3 jewelry pieces because a lot of you have been asking me to review their jewelry, so I have 3 pieces to share with you. Plus, before we jump into the try-on, I have some fantastic news about Quince's plus size pieces and their petite sizing, and you're not going to want to miss it. I also want to take a moment to thank Quince for sponsoring today's video. You can find the links in all the usual places. I'll pop that info up on the screen. Let's get to the fun part. Let's talk about the pieces. So let's first talk about their jewelry pieces, something you've been requesting that I cover for a very long time. Now, Quince has a huge range of jewelry pieces, from the everyday basic gold type pieces all the way to semi-fine, demi-fine, even fine jewelry with lab-grown and natural diamonds. We're gonna go more to the everyday pieces. So first, I wanna share these earrings that I've been wearing throughout the try-on haul, so you'll see them a lot if you zoom closely in. These are emerald cut, white topaz dangle earrings. They're on little hoops. I love just that they're white topaz, so they go with everything. They're crystal clear. They might look like a diamond to you. They are white topaz. The hoop itself is on a hinge, so the dangle doesn't fall off. It's not removable. It's a 1-in-1. It's not a 2-in-1, which I like because I have often lost the little piece that dangles. So no pressure there. You're not going to lose these earrings. They're easy to put on and off. Love the little hinge closure there. This, like I said, is an emerald cut white topaz, and then the gold hoop is actually gold vermeil. So it's 18 karat gold plated over sterling silver, which is a step up from other pieces that use gold vermeil. So way to go, Quince, on that one. This piece I actually shared over on Instagram and in my newsletter recently, if you've been looking closely. This is a freshwater pearl station bracelet. Freshwater pearls, gold vermeil, very delicate links in between. I like wearing it by itself. It does have 3 different clasp locations, so it can fit 3 different sizes of wrists, if you will. It works well by itself, like I'm wearing it, but you could easily stack it with other things too. It's delicate enough to be dressy, but also just pearls are everyday as far as I'm concerned. And then I also wore these recently with the pearl bracelet when I went to my Father's Day, son's birthday, wedding anniversary, first day of summer lunch. These are more of a structural earring, again with the gold vermeil, but just a more interesting look to it. And then a freshwater pearl dangle, slightly bigger. If you don't know by now, love pearls, all the pearls. Quince has all kinds of different gemstones, semi-precious stones, but I love their pearl pieces. I also have one new accessory that I'm really excited about because these frames look a lot like a pair of sunglasses I already have that are $85, and these are not. And those sunglasses are sold out in all the colors, and these are not. And these feel very solid and very expensive, and they come in a beautiful case. So if you've been looking for some sunglasses options, these I can say are almost a repurchase because I have what looks exactly like this in a slightly different color frame. So very excited that these are available on the Quince website. Now, I told you I had some call outs about plus sizing and petite sizing. Honestly, I didn't even know that Quince had just kind of snuck in a whole bunch of petite sizing recently. But let's cover some specific plus size pieces that are new to the website. And I'm gonna go ahead and pop in some pictures here. So you have the Gauze straight leg pants. I love these. I recently wore them and my husband said they made my rear end look amazing. I just want to point that out. One of my all-time favorite jean silhouettes, the flare jeans here, the stretch flare, they are in plus size. This cotton gauze smocked maxi skirt, perfect for summer. This silk tiered maxi dress, I have it in at least one color. It's stunning. You can dress it down, but it's also beautiful for a special occasion or a wedding guest dress. And then the linen pleated trouser is one of my all-time favorite new releases, period, from Quince. I hope they expand that. They are incredible. And then let's talk about petite sizing. Like I said, didn't even know they had just kind of snuck it in there. And I have one more that I'm gonna call out towards the end of the video that I actually am wearing for you. So this linen tiered maxi dress, I have it in the regular version, 5'4". It works fine for me, but if you're, I'd say, 5'3", 5'2". The petite size would probably be better. The silk tiered maxi dress, I've already stated I love it. If you're a little bit shorter than me and you've been looking to add it to your wardrobe, now you can. The linen fit and flare midi dress. I actually wore this with the pearl earrings and the bracelet on Father's Day and my wedding anniversary. And then this silk maxi skirt. I have several of them already, and a few of you mentioned when I shared them earlier they were a little too long for your petite frame. There you go. And I just want it to be noted that a lot of their jeans, and specifically their ponte pants, come in a 26-inch or 28-inch inseam, so lots of petite options there as well. That's all fun, but I love a try on, so let's get to that next. So like I said at the beginning, most of what you're gonna see are repurchases of pieces I already have, just in new colors. I mean, how do you get on the Quince website and not immediately go to what's new and add to cart? I can't, so I did. So first, let's talk about both these pieces are brand new. First, this cotton linen sweater tank. Yes, you heard me correctly. It's cotton linen. So you get the cozy, kind of bulky look of a fall sweater, but something you absolutely can wear in 100-degree heat because it's cotton, it's linen, it's sleeveless, it's bra friendly. However, you can get a lot of wear out of it because you can easily layer this over any of your long sleeve tees, long sleeve button front shirts as we move into fall and winter. And if you're worried about overheating, since it's cotton and linen, you're probably gonna be in good shape. So you're gonna get a lot of wear out of it. And then I paired it with these Performance Tech wide leg pants. Now I shared the cargo pants version with you, I think last month. Oh, these are amazing. These are the lightest weight material I've ever experienced. I felt like they were just gonna float off my legs. More so than the cargo version, because the cargo version, kind of tapers down at the bottom. It has that drawstring, whereas this is just a wide leg. It has quick dry material. It's a UPF 50 sun protection material. Nice little added bonus. Has front pleats, flat waistband, zipper side pockets. They're amazing for travel. They're amazing for just throw on and go days. They come in black and like a chocolate dark brown as well. I need them. I absolutely need them. And if you're curious, it is a 30-inch inseam on these. This is the standout. Although I have 9 more, so buckle up. Here we go. Outfit number 2. How fun is this? It's 100% cotton poplin. It's a zip front midi dress. Zips all the way down. I mean, I don't recommend doing that, but it does make stepping in and out of the dress easy. And then you can, if you want a lower neckline, just keep unzipping. It also comes in a gray and white pinstripe. That one is lined, so it's not see-through, and a gorgeous emerald green. It has an A-line silhouette, side pockets. It's so pretty. It's definitely more of a unique piece. That cotton poplin, crisp and cool. I even like the neckline, not just because it's a V, but it's almost like a little baby shawl collar. So just everything about it is interesting and pleasing to the eye. And then the last of the new stuff, it's pretty basic. It's this cotton sweater tee. So I know you hear sweater and you think, Marnie, it's July. Have you lost your mind? No, and I know this because if you're new here, I'm talking to you from my kitchen in San Antonio, Texas. We know a thing or two about hot weather, but this is 100% cotton. So how is this any different than a cotton crew neck tee? It's just a heavier weave, let's just say that. And I think it works really nicely contrasted with these lightweight linen pull-on shorts. Less material, lighter material with a slightly heavier weave on top. It's just visually interesting. Even though each of these pieces together are very basic, I think it just adds some visual interest. And of course, if you don't want the bright blue, this is Quince. It comes in a ton of more neutral colors as well. And now we get to the repurchases. And I love this because I'm buying all of these pieces. And so if I'm buying repeats, and some of these, we're going on 7, 8, maybe 9 versions of this now, I really like it because I'm the one buying the stuff. So outfit number 4, you're gonna see 2 of these in a row. This silk tank. I love this silk tank. I love it layered under a blazer, but this time of year worn all by itself. I love that it's sort of a matte satin finish, not super shiny. It's also very breathable fabric, so great for this time of year. And I cannot get enough of this color. And so I paired it with another pair of the silk drawstring wide leg pants. I have, I think, 2 other colors now. I just might have to keep buying more and more. I love them. You can wear them with like a white tank and flip-flops. You can dress it up. I wore these pants to a business event fairly recently. This is a contender for my anniversary dinner outfit. We're actually celebrating our anniversary a week after the fact because it just deserved its own moment. And so this is on the final list of what I'm gonna be wearing out to dinner. We're going to a very nice restaurant, and I think this would be gorgeous. However, Let me show you that silk tank again. I just bought it twice this month. I have it in, I think, navy and maybe one other color. You saw it in, I believe it's called Moonstone Blue. Now, how about just a basic black? I can't believe I didn't have it in black. I have it in the black tee. Now I have it in the tank as well. And I'm pairing it this time with silk palazzo pants from Quince. I've had these for ages. I have 2 pairs of these actually in the black and the navy. For those of you who are asking for a nice wedding guest outfit and you don't want to wear a dress, these pants are stunning. They come in quite a few colors. Some of the colors currently have limited sizing, some fully stocked. It just kind of depends on your size and the color that you want. So definitely go check those out. I love how they flow. This is the other contender for our anniversary dinner. And I think I'm leaning towards this one. It's just, it's going to be nighttime. I think black is just, I don't know, there's just a vibe it gives for nighttime. Sexy date night, but I do know that I love, love, love this outfit, and I hope that you do too. For outfit number 6, it's another repeater, and it's the linen tank. I have it in white and maybe navy as well. I don't know why I waited so long to pick it up in some of the other colors, because you can always use a tank, and I love a tank top, one for just wearing on its own in the summer months, but also for layering as we get into fall, winter, etc. I just hadn't picked it up in a couple of colors. So first, let's check it out in this brown, because I'm pairing it with a fairly recent purchase as well. These patch pocket pants, also in linen. I have, what are we on, 4 colors in that one now? So I recently picked it up in what they're calling taupe brown chambray, so I thought, let's buy the matching tank. I particularly enjoy in summer, warm weather dressing, let's just say, a monochromatic look. It's just easier to get dressed. You pull the top, you pull the matching pants, you put it all together. I think it's something that Quince does exceptionally well. If you struggle to put outfits together, you don't know what colors look good with other colors, you don't have to think about it. Quince just does it for you, and you're gonna see a lot of that moving forward. So I love a monochromatic look. You can add a belt, you can dress this up a little bit more, throw on a coordinating blazer. It's a great look. But if you like a softer look, let's look at this tank again, this time in the French blue that I love from Quince, and a more casual pair of pants. These are pull-on, elastic waist, a little bit of a crop. These linen pants, I think, might be their #1 bestseller in their linen line. They're just easy. They come in a ton of colors. They run true to size. They have the pockets. They have the loops, the belt loops, so you can add a belt to dress it up, but it's a pull-on style, so very casual, very chill. It's also a bit cropped, so if you are petite, these are a great option for you. For outfit number 8, it's the pants that are the repurchase. You're gonna see them again in a minute in the original color that I bought. I love this blue. Quince does blue so well. So when it's there, I buy it. And these are just linen, wide leg pants, great pockets, pull-on style, elastic waist, drawstring waist. Just like all the other pieces I've shared with you, you can dress it up, you can dress it down. It really just depends on what you pair with it. This time I went a little more cash with a coordinating tank. I don't even know how many colors of this rib tank that I have. Bra friendly. They make it in a real white, kind of an off-white, which is really nice and hard to find, like an oatmeal heather. I have it in black. I have it in the olive green. Now you're seeing it in the blue. So that rib tank, I just keep buying it. Coordinating pants. Do you have to do head to toe the same color? No, but it's easy, so I'm going for it. It's just an easy look, and in the summertime in particular, I just feel like I'm less bothered to work on a whole outfit, so this is perfect. Number 9, I'm trying to remember how many of these I have. 3. This is the 3rd cotton cashmere rib tank that I have purchased. And or is it 4? Did I get it in the black yet? I know I have it in like the dark gray. I have it in the oatmeal because I just wore that with the silk drawstring pants to that business event. I want to say I got it in the black recently, didn't I? And now I have it in the Mountain Spring blue. So this is a cotton cashmere blend. Again, they pair these 2 fabrics together to make something that you can wear year round. Now, the sleeveless top all by itself, later layered under cardigans, under blazers, and what have you. It stretches with you. It looks good both tucked in and pulled over the top of a pant or skirt. You can just do a lot with it. If you love this general look of the top, by the way, they make a dress version of it. That might be on my next haul. Stay tuned for August. And I'm wearing it with the same pair of linen pants, this time in more of a navy. There are quite a few other colors as well. I'm gonna say it again. It's just easy, and I like easy. And then we're gonna end this haul, outfit number 10, with the most repurchased item that I personally purchased from Quince. The cotton cashmere Dolman sleeve sweater. This is a limited edition in the blue and white stripe. It also comes in a red and white stripe. We have to talk about how many I own. So I have this one. I have the yellow. I have the black. I have the gray. I have the brown. I have the pink. I have both of the kind of beiges. There's one that's a little more cool tone, one's a little more warm toned. I feel like there's one that I'm missing. Did I say blue? I have one in blue as well. I still don't own every single one of them. Well, we'll see. If they keep releasing colors, I'm just going to keep adding to this collection. Why do I love this so much? I'm going to say it for the last time. It's so easy. You throw it on, it's gonna go with anything you pair it with. It's better than a tee. It's the same concept as throwing on just a white cotton tee. It's just a little bit nicer. It's drapier. It's less clingy. It's lightweight, even though it's part cashmere. I don't know how it works. Cashmere is one of those self-regulating fabrics, so you're never gonna feel hot in it. You can tuck it in, you can blouse it out, you can leave it untucked. It's just so figure flattering. You can layer a bunch of necklaces on it. You can put it under a jacket or a cardigan or a blazer. It hides the upper arms. A lot of you have been asking for that. It does that, but it still gives you, some breeze coming through here. I mean, it's just amazing. And then I paired it with this cotton Poplin maxi skirt that I cannot stop wearing, especially the one in white. Goes with all the things. Weirdly, it doesn't really wrinkle like you would think it would. I wear them all day long. I wear them over and over. They're fabulous. Pull on, stretchy waist, pockets. Launders really well. I will leave you with this last tip about laundering because I get a lot of questions about the natural fabrics. Here's the key. Everything is machine washable and I throw almost everything in the dryer. But before you go from washer to dryer, you pull it out of the washer, whether it's linen or cotton, and you take a minute to smooth out the wrinkles, pull down any hems that may have rolled up and throw it in the dryer that way if you're gonna dry it. It just takes a second. The linen is still probably gonna need a little bit of a steam, but I'm telling you, if you pull this stuff out of the dryer, right when the dryer cycle's over, give it a good snap, that takes you a long way. Linen doesn't wrinkle as much as you think it would if you do that step and then do a little bit of smoothing, a little bit of steaming, and every time you wear linen in particular and then launder it, it gets softer and it doesn't wrinkle as much. Keep wearing that linen, ladies. That's it for this month's Quince haul. So many good repurchases. I would love to hear from you. If you are a Quince repeater, what is the item that you have repurchased the most? And if you're new here and you've never purchased anything from Quince, which of these pieces caught your eye? Can't wait to see it in the comments. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you had a wonderful time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.